The ocean isn't just a place for sun and fun, it's a realm of mystery and terror, where the tide sometimes delivers nightmares to our feet. Today, we're diving into 15 of the most disturbing, bizarre, and terrifying things ever found on beaches around the world. In 2008, Montauk, New York, became infamous when a grotesque, unidentifiable carcass washed ashore. Bloated, hairless, with a beak-like snout and human-like fingers, it defied explanation. A photo went viral, sparking wild theories. Was it a raccoon, a government experiment, or something else? The official story claimed it was a decomposed raccoon, but the proportions and features didn't add up for many. The carcass vanished before it could be studied, leaving only a haunting image and endless speculation. Was it a mutant, a cover-up, or just a trick of decomposition? The Montauk Monster remains an unsolved, chilling mystery. Since 2007, over 20 severed human feet, still in sneakers, have washed up along the Salish Sea. Each discovery sparked panic and wild theories: serial killers, plane crashes, or something more sinister. Experts explain that modern shoes keep detached feet afloat, but the unease lingers. Some feet have been identified, but several remain a mystery. Now every shoe on the beach is a potential horror. The ocean doesn't always keep its secrets buried. Sometimes it returns them, 1 foot at a time. Imagine stumbling upon a giant squid, a creature of myth and legend, suddenly made flesh. Tentacles as thick as your leg, powerful appendages capable of dragging ships to their doom, and eyes the size of dinner plates, capable of seeing in the inky blackness of the deep ocean. There it lies, washed up on the sand, a colossal testament to the hidden world beneath the waves. Once thought to be pure myth, relegated to the realm of sailors' tales and fantastical stories. But these deep-sea giants occasionally surface, dead and out of place, a stark reminder of the mysteries that still exist in our oceans. Their appearance is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a glimpse into a world we can barely comprehend. A real-life sea monster exposed to daylight, vulnerable and out of its element. Scientists rush to study them, eager to unlock the secrets held within their massive bodies. But for the average person, it's a chilling encounter with the unknown, a brush with something truly alien. Why do they wash ashore, these creatures of the abyss? Old age, injury, or changing currents, perhaps driven to the surface by some unknown force. The truth is, no one knows for sure, and that's part of what makes them so captivating. Each carcass is a reminder that legends of the deep are rooted in reality, that the monsters of our imagination may actually exist. What else lurks in the abyss, hidden from our view? What other colossal creatures are waiting to surface, waiting to be discovered? Sometimes monsters are real, and they remind us of the vastness and mystery of our planet. Few things are more unsettling than a ghost ship adrift abandoned and silent. The Carcass catamaran was found in 2007, engine running, food on the table, but the crew vanished without a trace. No struggle, no clues, just a floating mystery. Theories range from freak accidents to piracy, but no answers. Other ships like the MV Lyubov or Lova have drifted for years, rumored to be filled with cannibal rats. Ghost ships are chilling reminders that the ocean can swallow people whole, leaving only questions behind. Sometimes the sea returns only the vessel, never the souls. Decades after World War II, the echoes of conflict continue to resonate across the globe. The battles may have ceased and the treaties signed, but the legacy of war lingers in unexpected and dangerous ways. Even today, seemingly peaceful beaches still hide deadly secrets, concealed beneath the sands and waiting to be discovered. Unexploded bombs, silent and menacing, remain a significant threat. And mines, countless mines, were dumped at sea, creating underwater graveyards of potential destruction. Storms and tides, with their relentless power, churn up these rusted relics from their watery graves, bringing them back to the surface. In doing so, they are turning peaceful beaches into danger zones, where the unwary can stumble upon instruments of death. Unsuspecting tourists sometimes stumble upon corroded cylinders, mistaking them for harmless debris, only to realize with a jolt of terror that they're holding live explosives, a deadly reminder of past conflicts. When these dangerous items are discovered, bomb squads must evacuate entire areas, taking extreme precautions. This is done to safely detonate these volatile remnants, neutralizing the threat they pose to the public. As recently as 2017, a massive 1-2 bomb found in Poland forced hundreds to flee their homes. This was necessary before it was carefully and deliberately destroyed. These relics threaten both lives and the environment, posing a dual danger that must be addressed. They are constantly leaking toxic chemicals into the sea, poisoning marine life and polluting our oceans. The violence of the past resurfaces with each passing storm, a grim reminder of the destructive power of war. It is a constant reminder that the ocean never forgets the scars of conflict. What starts as a seemingly innocent day at the beach can quickly become a brush with history and a brush with death. Along the seemingly endless Texas Gulf Coast, where the warm waters meet the sandy shore, the relentless tide brings not just the usual seashells and seaweed, but something far more unsettling. It carries with it hundreds of mutilated dolls, a bizarre and disturbing phenomenon, severed heads, dismembered limbs, and glassy, vacant eyes staring blankly from the depths of the sand. Sun-bleached by the harsh Texas sun and encrusted with barnacles from their journey across the sea, they collectively transform this otherwise ordinary beach into a haunting graveyard, a chilling landscape ripped straight from childhood nightmares. Relentless ocean currents, swirling and unpredictable, carry these discarded dolls from far-off unknown places, strangely concentrating them on this one particular eerie stretch of shore, creating a truly unsettling spectacle. The sight is so profoundly disturbing and inexplicably captivating, it's become a morbid, dark tourist attraction for those seeking the strange and unusual. Each individual doll hints at a lost story, a forgotten playtime. But when viewed together, they create a haunting tableau of collective sorrow and decay. Innocence twisted and turned sinister by the ravages of the sea and time, the beach chillingly transforms into a playground for the macabre, a stage for the unsettling drama of lost childhoods. Sometimes the relentless tide delivers more than just ordinary debris and forgotten trinkets. It brings with it the very essence of nightmares, washing them ashore for all to see. When a whale dies and washes ashore, decomposition turns it into a ticking time bomb. Methane builds up inside, and if not released, the whale can explode, sending flesh and organs flying. In 1970, officials in Oregon tried to blow up a beached whale with dynamite, showering the town in rancid blubber. Even natural explosions are catastrophic, as seen in viral footage from the Faroe Islands. For bystanders, it's a traumatic, disgusting, and dangerous spectacle. The ocean's giants don't always go quietly. Sometimes their final act is an unforgettable, gruesome blast. The deep sea is home to creatures that look like monsters. Anglerfish with glowing lures, lancetfish with fangs, and more. Occasionally these nightmares wash ashore, giving us a rare, horrifying glimpse at what lurks in the dark. In 2021, a Pacific football fish appeared on a California beach, its razor teeth and eerie glow shocking onlookers. Lancetfish with their alien jaws sometimes follow. These creatures remind us how little we know about the ocean's depths. Finding one is like stumbling into a monster movie, except it's real. The abyss is stranger than fiction. Nothing chills the soul like finding a human skull on the beach. Sometimes it's a modern mystery. A missing person, a crime, or a tragic accident. Other times it's a relic from a shipwreck or an ancient grave eroded by the sea. Forensic experts are called in, but the questions linger. Who was this? How did they end up here? Each skull is a stark reminder that the ocean is the world's largest graveyard. The line between peace and death is thin on the shore. The sea doesn't always keep its dead buried. Sea serpent legends get new life whenever a giant ribbon-like oarfish washes ashore. These deep-sea giants, rarely seen alive, match old tales of monsters. 30 feet long, silver, and surreal. In 2013, 2 oarfish appeared on California beaches, fueling myths and fears. Some cultures see them as omens, others as proof of the unknown. Sometimes decomposed remains defy identification, sparking wild speculation. Each carcass blurs the line between myth and reality. Maybe the old stories weren't so far-fetched after all. Imagine finding a seamless metal sphere on the beach, no markings, no explanation. These mysterious orbs have appeared worldwide, sparking theories of alien probes or secret tech. The Bet sphere in Florida hummed and moved on its own, baffling experts. Others, like the Namibian space ball, were tentatively linked to rocket parts, but not all have clear origins. Each sphere is a puzzle piece with no box, igniting imaginations and fears. Are they space junk or something stranger? The ocean sometimes delivers mysteries that defy all logic. After storms, beaches sometimes reveal shipwrecked treasures, gold coins, silver bars, or personal artifacts. In 2015, a Florida man found $1 million in Spanish gold, lost for 300 years. Each find is a link to tragedy, lives lost at sea, stories cut short, Not all treasures are glamorous, some are haunting, like slave ship leg irons or personal mementos. These objects are ghosts from the deep, reminders of the ocean's violent past. The beach is a boundary between present and history, beauty and loss. Sometimes the tide brings riches, and the weight of forgotten souls. Sometimes the beach itself becomes a horror show when red tides turn the water blood red and fill the air with the stench of death. Toxic algae blooms kill fish by the thousands, leaving the shore littered with corpses. The water is dangerous, the air unbreathable, and the ecosystem poisoned. Red tides are natural but often worsened by pollution. The scene is apocalyptic, a reminder of nature's power and fragility. The ocean can turn deadly without warning. When the tide runs red, paradise becomes a nightmare. Some beaches become sites of unsettling rituals, animal sacrifices, candles, and strange symbols left behind. In places with Afro-Caribbean traditions, beachgoers sometimes find evidence of ceremonies performed at night. For outsiders, the remains are shocking and mysterious. Blood-stained sand, decapitated animals, cryptic offerings. These rituals are spiritual for some, but frightening for those who stumble upon them. The discoveries spark fear, controversy, and sometimes police investigations. The shoreline is a liminal space where worlds and beliefs collide. Sometimes the beach reveals secrets meant to stay hidden. Some beach finds defy all explanation, massive, shapeless blobs with no clear origin. The Tasmanian blob and the Philippine hairy monster sparked fears of unknown creatures or alien life. Science often points to decomposed whales, but not every case fits. These globsters ignite primal fears of the unknown. When the ocean delivers something unidentifiable, our imaginations run wild. Is it a monster, a mutation, or something from beyond? The sea's greatest horrors are the ones we can't explain. The ocean is a keeper of secrets, and every tide brings the possibility of a new nightmare. From monsters to mysteries, the beach is never as safe as it seems. Next time you walk the shore, remember, the line between paradise and terror is thin. Which story chilled you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tales from the deep. Stay curious, and stay wary of what the tide may bring.